What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jet, and I am back in the mix. Just showing you my car here before we get into the actual video. This video is going to be about the ramped up VIP work in Grand Theft Auto 5. A prerequisite of this mission is you have to actually own a ramp buggy, excuse me, and you'll find it on the Warstock website, and here it is right here. It's going to cost you $2.4 million. Pretty much all these like extra special VIP works, you're going to need the vehicle for them. And so I'm actually on the session's on a cooldown right now, so I'm gonna skip ahead to where we're not on the cooldown. This is a two-person job, and before we get started, here's how you do it. Go to CEO options. You gotta be a CEO first. VIP work and ramped up right there. Tap A, hit start, boom, mission starts. Like I said, this is going to be a two-person job, so say hello to my associate who is actually in the car with me. You should have seen her at the very beginning of this video too. But yeah, so this is how this is going to work. Teamwork. That's how this is going to work. One of you is going to be in the ramp buggy, and the other person is going to be in a dirt bike or motorcycle, but definitely not an oppressor. That's not how this works. The mission will not go if you have an oppressor. Okay, so like I said, this requires a little bit of teamwork and a little bit of skill as well. Now, what the ramp buggy driver has to do is position themselves to be a ramp for the dirt bike, motorbike, whatever it is. And to the dirt bike / motorbike driver, Rockstar Games coded the top of this thing to where it'll give you a boost. So if you go at this buggy with full throttle, you will go flying over the rainbow. Approach this thing slow and gun it at the end. You see there, she just like flew off into space because she approached it at full speed. You're going to get used to it after a couple of tries, but time is not on your side. The mission has a 20-minute time limit, and you have 15 packages to get. So roughly speaking, you want to get a package once every minute and 30 seconds. But that's not including, travel time. Maybe you're getting chased by some random who wants to kill you. But regardless, she actually knows what she's doing. Thank you, my associate. And she grabs the first box of cash. Now, you can't do this in a country because there's no places to use the ramp buggy in the country. So it's always going to spawn in the city. That's number one. Oh, well, that's given. But like I said, you want to have you want to retrieve a cash box once every minute 30, if not max minute 45. They cut you for time on this mode, and it's going to be really difficult to do this if A, you're doing this with a random person, or B, you don't have voice comms, or you don't that unspoken language that Grand Theft Auto players share, where you're both standing somewhere and one person runs off one way and you follow them, that kind of situation. Yeah, you gotta have some kind of unwritten communication, unverbal communication. And this NPC takes picture of my car. I know it's pretty high, and she gets mad at some NPC who ran her over. She has anger issues, but regardless, she misses here, but that's fine. We do have plenty of time left here, and yeah, this is pretty much this mode. Now, it is probably one of the most labor-intensive VIP works. I mean, it is pretty difficult because it's pretty much all in one person. But as you see right there, if you got somebody who knows how to drive a motorcycle or a bike, you're in good hands. And like I said before, the top of this ramp buggy is programmed for a boost, right? So drive up to it slow and gun it at the very end. Therefore, you don't go flying off into space. Now here, what I'm doing now is trying to see where the next cash box is that we can go to. Pro tip, if you are the owner of the company, the marker that you place on the map, everybody can see in your company. But you got to be the CEO first before everybody else can see what you're marking. Also, if you are an associate and not the CEO, your GPS marker will be overridden by the CEO. So you can like have a marker set to the store. But if your CEO says go to the bunker, your map will tell you to go to the bunker. So each building is different. Some are more difficult than others. But generally speaking, if you can see the green arrow on top of the building, then you got yourself a good height-sized building. And like I said, it's difficult because depending on who the driver of the ramp buggy is and who the driver of the motorcycle is, it depends on one person. But the other person can help. Because I can take this ramp buggy and drive it into the ocean and the mission is scrubbed. Or she can take her motorcycle and drive into the country and this mission is scrubbed. But regardless, if you got two people who know what they're doing, yourself and a person who drives a motorcycle a lot, you'll be in good hands. Like right here, she slowed down a little bit and she made it on top of the building. So she's gonna actually no, she didn't make it on top of the building. Never mind. But I think she will this next time though. Like I said, you're gonna have to do this a couple of times to get the hang of it. But don't think that you can do this once every 20 minutes, like how every other VIP work is. The cooldown on this mission and all the other special vehicle VIP works underneath your CEO inventory VIP work is an hour. This mission has a cooldown of 1 hour. So pretty much you do it once and you're not going to do it again for the entire session because you're going to get bored in an hour. Unless you're trying to grind through something, then yeah, sure. Here, I'll pull up to this house and I'm like, this is a really, really low house. But this is a really narrow street too. So how am I going to do this? Because ultimately, I'm the ramp. I am the one who sends her up there. And she almost gets it without my help. So, good job, associate. This is difficult because she has to approach me at a very steep and weird angle. And the box is actually on the other side of the other side of the house, on the other side of the roof. Now, I could drive around and get it from the other side, but then it hits me.
Fuck me!
Not that, but then it hits me. I just bought something. And I'm going to tell my associate to hold on for a minute.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
Turns out, this game, Rockstar Games, didn't take into account one very small detail. If you have...
Okay, I got stuff to do.
If you have an arena war vehicle that is also a motorcycle, there is one upgrade that will make this mission a cakewalk. So right here I tell her to get in the ramp buggy because I got a plan. So I'm going to get out the ramp buggy and I'm going to run to my brand new gargoyle. This is a motorcycle that you can buy in the Arena War workshop, Arena War page. This thing can jump. And as you can see here, it don't even matter. I don't even need the ramp buggy. And I can jump from house to house, I guess, no problem. But it's not completely done yet. The reason being, you'll see this in a minute too. The reason being, somebody has to stay in the ramp buggy. Because if not, the packages won't show up on the map and you can't get the packages. They'll actually disappear. So you see here, I'm gonna mark my way, or mark one for me to drive to, and it's going to disappear. Well, actually, it probably did already disappear because she got out the ramp buggy. And there you go. I can't see the packages anymore because she's outside the ramp buggy. Somebody has to stay in the ramp buggy, and somebody has to stay on a motorcycle. Not a jet bike. Even though a jet bike counts as a motorcycle in your MC club, a motorcycle with wheels. Now that she's back in the ramp buggy, I can see all the crates now. They're back spawned. And I'm going to leave you with a compilation of me absolutely destroying this mission with this broken behind motorcycle. Enjoy.
Someone would tell me that. Not really. I don't have a personality.
And that's it. 40 grand in the bank. The next time VIP work is double money, this will be 40 grand times two, so 80 grand. It may be 90 grand. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace.